Howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here. It is February 26, 2022. It is Saturday afternoon at 3:53 p.m. This is take 3. I tried earlier to do this. I could not. Can you hand me my loom, please? My broken one. The loom. The loom. Sad news. Sad news. It's cold, too. It's like 44 degrees and dropping, man. Like,
Got a dog that will not move.
I know. I noticed that. Little Jellybean just got in trouble because I don't know why. You know what those? Thank you. Those toothbrushes you get from the hospital. They wasn't even opened, right? One of them fell on the floor, and she took the wrapper off. She's chewing on it. She's been a little naughty today, I'll tell you. But anyway, sad news. My favorite loom. I have never snapped a peg before. I've been doing this. When did we leave Wyoming? Wait, how long ago?
6 years ago.
6 years ago. So I've been looming 7, 8 years now. All that time I've never busted a peg. And I put some torque on these. But the other day, sitting here looming, didn't even have a tight stitch on it or anything. I go do an overcast and snap that peg in half. I wanted to cry because this is my favorite loom. And looming to me has been kind of like my woobie blanket in a way. Because I started loom knitting because I couldn't really crochet because of the arthritis in my hands. Couldn't get an even enough, what I felt like was an even enough stitch. So I decided to loom knit. It was one of those whim things. I had like a 40% off coupon to use at Hobby Lobby. I was up there, found a loom set, bingo. Then they all happened to have all their pattern books on sale. I got a couple of those. And some yarn, and off I went. Well, over the time, you guys have seen me change from the wider, I think it was 1/2 inch spacing, to I like the 3/8 spacing. This is a KB 3/8 gauge. I don't know why I always want to say gouge. Gauge 30. Let me try it. KB 3/8 gauge 64 peg round loom. Specifically, you can get this in a set because there's 2 more bigger than it, which I don't need because I have them, because I bought them in a set. But it's going to cost me like $37. I don't need the other 2. That's the cheapest price, and that was on Amazon. Walmart doesn't have it. Michael's doesn't have it. Hobby Lobby doesn't have it. Joann's doesn't have it. It's Amazon. What you can't get through, little girl? Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on up there. Yeah, there you go. You couldn't get through to Mom, could you? Come here, baby. I know you're all frantic. Are you okay now? Are you gonna be... What? Are you okay? You couldn't get to your Mommy. You were so sad, I know. It was so sad, huh? Yes. But anyway... So Amazon and eBay has it. eBay has it for even higher. Like, excuse me, girlfriend. $50. So I got excited because I found one on eBay and I thought, oh, hot dang. It was $28.90, right? But then they wanted to charge $11.35 shipping. So, like, nope. Right? Why? I know. And yeah, I could buy the set and just say, okay, I have a couple extra. You know, but I really don't want to. I try not to buy duplicates of things like that. You know, you only have so much space in your house, right? Oh, thank you. Was you whispering in my ear? What was you whispering, little girl? She looks a little dusty because she is. We use the food grade diatomaceous earth. Is that how you say it? Diatomaceous earth on the dogs. You can use it all over your house. It is safe for your pets. It's safe for your humans. You know, some people mix it in with their pet food. I dust these guys when they're getting real itchy. Right? This will kill everything, right? We don't want you uncomfortable. And so she got dusted, right? What are you thinking about today? Is your life good, Jelly? Is your life good? You watching Dad? What? Okay, I love you too. You don't have to look at anything if you don't want to, okay? Are you okay now? She didn't like it because I mean, she didn't get in big trouble. Just like, what are you doing, Jelly? What are you chewing on, huh? Her didn't like that though. Her went and ran over to her dad and got up on him like, save me, right? The reason you never see her kiss me back is whoever her previous owners were, they taught her not to do that. She won't do it. I don't know what they did to teach her that because she just will not. Huh, are you a good girl? I know. So, yeah, so Brad's gonna try and fix it. He's got a wooden dowel that's a little bit smaller, but that's okay. Um, if not, I'm gonna have to break down and, you know, maybe I'll get that loom out and sell the other two. Maybe somebody has snapped the loom off of the other two big ones and just needs one loom. You know? And it has to be specifically that. They make a called KIWI company has a set of two loom. And now when I type in 3/8 inch spacing, that's what it brings up. But and I had typed in a 64 pegs, but those are 9 inches and 10 inches. This is an 8 inch. So, so I know it's not a big deal. It feels like it though. That's my like my woolly blanket. Despite how my day is going, that's what I do. Like I said, I started loom knitting when I was in Wyoming, all traveling clear across the country, and that was quite the adventure for those of you that were here along with that. Oh, Lord. Everything we owned in an RV, pulling a Jeep. Half of the RV was all our stuff. So, and we broke down, we got lost a lot. We saw a lot of cool things, though. And then when we get, and Panacea wasn't anything like we thought it was going to be, but we made do. But Brad would have to lock me in that RV at night to go to work because there were some unsavory people that would stay there. I mean, anybody can be your neighbor the next night. And I don't think we worried too much about it when Sheila and Mitch were there. But when Sheila passed away suddenly and stuff, so there was no more Mitch, and you know, then you didn't have, and Carl had moved on too, and then he passed away, so you didn't have your neighbor. So I mean, there'd be some real unsavory people there, right? Oh my goodness, you're just all comfy. So and then the ghetto trailer. I illuminated through blackouts, when there's no power because of the hurricane. Uh, when there's no internet, when there's no nothing, at least I had my illuminating, you know. We're evacuating for a hurricane number 2. Hurricane number 1, we were dumb enough to take. We thought, how bad can it be? We've been in some really bad blizzards coming from Wyoming. I mean, where the snow is always sideways, but it's a different beast. And so we're evacuating, and I make sure I bring my homespun yarn and all of my diamond painting because I just started that, right? And to Joe and Bob's, right? And I even was kind of laughing about it when we got halfway up to their place. I'm like, wow, priorities. I grabbed all my animals. I don't think we even grabbed any important paperwork, but I grabbed my loom knitting and my diamond painting. So, I mean, And no matter what's going on in my life, I will loom knit. I'll even tell Brad if I'm stressed out and stuff, I just got to do a couple rows here, because, I mean, it is, girlfriend, are you going to stay up here the entire time or what's going to go on now? Come here. Oh, my goodness, Mom's arms are not happy. Love you. You, my baby. Look at my baby. You looking at Dad? Now you're staring at Dad more. Why are you staring at your dad? What? I know. Are you a good girl? You are a good girl. Okay, I'm gonna put you down now. I know, but I gotta do my vlog. Did you not use the mushrooms and stuff on there?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Because I'm more of a carnivore.
Oh, well, you could have told me you didn't want them on there. You said, "Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea."
Well, I didn't think about it until the last minute.
Okay. Well, we'll just put them in a bag and use them
Yep.
some other time.
Yep.
It's up to you. Excuse me. Yeah. So that's been my heartbreaking thing. And I was supposed to go to lunch today, and that person had a family emergency come up. Understandable, no big deal. But in the course of Brad and I running around the house, that's why his hair was good. Now it's not, because, we were running around digging out stuff, trying to find something that would be a suitable replacement for this. You want this back now? He said, I found one of your projects for loom knitting. And I thought, I knew I only had one project going for the loom knitting that was not, really, I hadn't worked on in a while. I thought it was either shawl or blanket. It's a blanket on this. I like this loom because you can slide it. You can make it smaller if you want. But, so I had this blanket, and it's all homespun. My friend Vicky gave me all of her homespun. She decided she didn't want to work with it anymore, and she knew I loved homespun, and it's by Lion Brand. And so she gave me, I paid for the shipping, she sent all of hers. This is when we both lived in Florida. So I'm going to be working on that because I'm a loomness anyway, and I was getting a little burnt out. Well, okay, I'm not burnt out on making hats. I never get burnt out on making hats. Who am I fooling? I love to make the hats. I don't know why. I love to do the different colors and then the different patterns and the different, variegated yarn. You guys know is my jam. So, but I can either go in, I have other looms, of course. I can go up to the 9-inch, but then I'm going to have to redo my whole thing. I already had this brim all done. Now I can use this brim on I could do that. I could frog the rest of this and keep the brim intact and put the brim on a 9-inch. It'll just make the hat part come out, which will be cool looking. That's what I'll do, Brad. I knew you were worried.
I was.
You were going to keep you awake.
It did.
So, but I'm still going to work every day on this blanket. In fact, I already cast a roll. If I even sit there and make myself commit doing even, say, 5 rolls a day, because I think I kind of got burned out on working on it. I know I was working on it in Florida because we don't need very many blankets in Florida. So, but now here you do. I was making a comment to Brad earlier that the vegetation we have large empty fields right across from us. And they farm those fields. But whatever vegetation was left over is coming up now. And our yard is starting to get green again. I paid bills first, but did order. Brad really wanted a leaf blower so bad. We made this deal that if he was recovering well from hip surgery, I would get him a leaf blower because it's good exercise for him. He doesn't really want to have to pay to have somebody do some fun stuff that he'd like to do, like leaf blowing. So he picked out the one he wanted, which I think was $70 some. Doesn't it come with all the attachments?
It was 90.
Okay, but it comes with all the attachments.
Yeah.
It had a $40 off or 40% off coupon. So that took $36 off that $90. he'll be happy with that. So he's recovering very well. So we ordered it, you know. And I ordered some more stud earrings because you guys see I pierced my upper ear last night, but I still like, you know. Leanne, I told Leanne I did. I sent her a picture of. She's like, "Ouch!" So I said I did this, and I did. I just jammed the earring in there and just pushed until it finally popped through that last layer of skin. It goes through the first. You hear that pop. Then you kind of hear it as it goes through your flesh, and then finally you're just about to give up, but you could feel it almost gonna pop through that last layer of skin on the back, and finally you just give it a big push, and finally you hear the pop, you feel the pop, you feel the surge of pain. You're like, yes, got on. So I ordered some more just inexpensive stud earrings because I wanted them all to match. They start bigger and then they go smaller. They all look like just fake diamonds. So I'm like, good, because I have 4 holes here. Now, I've pierced all of this except for the very bottom hole, which, when you're like 13 and you have your earrings pierced. I've done the rest. I don't recommend it. But this is me. So I done these 4, and I have this one up here. I used to have this pierced all the way up at one point in time, and I had things like this in there. And I've got 3 over here. Why is this ear not being mutilated? I don't know. I just don't like it as much, I guess. I just have one. I really need to get some of those clear posts so in case I do ever have to have surgery or anything, because they're going to make you take all of your earrings out, which is the problem because I had my nose pierced before and I had to take it out. Then it closed up. I'm going to get my nose re-pierced. Leanne is asking me all the time. She got hers pierced not too long ago. And I'm going to get mine pierced. I don't know. I don't think I'll get it pierced right now. I'll probably wait till middle of the month. But I'm going to get it pierced. I also want to get my eyebrow pierced. Why? Because I just don't know. Because I just want to. I just want to get it pierced up here. I think it looks cool. Nose piercing, I mean here. I thought about the septum. I'm not sure about the septum. Brad really doesn't like how that looks. I kind of like how it looks when they wear a ring, but, I don't know if I necessarily can handle that. I'll do this nose first, and then I already have jewelry put on save for later on Amazon even. I'm ready. I still thought about doing it myself. I may still myself. I don't know. I've seen people on these videos do their nose. I don't know. I have to think about that one. You have to be careful about the eyebrow because you do have nerves and stuff up there that could, so. But it's like, would just pay for somebody to do it. I already know what he's saying. I'm not even looking at him right now. I know what he said not too long ago. So that's first world problem, Why do I want to, at 57 years of age, have all these piercings? I don't know. I'm going through maybe a midlife crisis or something. I'm not sure. I think I am going through a midlife crisis as of late. Don't you? I mean, yeah. Or I'm going through a second adolescence. I don't know. But God, don't let my boobs get any bigger than they are. Don't pray for the booby God. I kept telling our daughters that. And I told my granddaughter that. Nobody listened to me. But anyway, so that's my piercing dilemma right now. Okay, I'm not getting anything else pierced. I'm not getting the tatas pierced or anything below that either. If you got a big hanging belly like I do, you're not going to get your belly button pierced. What? Please, what belly button? No, I have a belly button, but why would I want to draw attention to it? Please. It's like hanging a big sign on it. Here, look at the blinking light. I'm not doing my tongue. I went with my daughter, my oldest daughter. She wanted it for her birthday. She turned 18, so I went with her. Mommies, don't watch your children have their tongue pierced. It's just, oh, yeah. Things that you see, you can't unsee. I mean, you know, I was there for when each one of them gave birth to their firstborn children. And I was there right there at the baby's coming out. Brad's always at the head of the thing or looking in the corner, because he doesn't want to see any of his daughter's stuff. But I'm all right there, usually holding up a leg and encouraging, So, but yeah, the tongue thing was like, that's the day I got my nose pierced. I was brave enough to get my nose pierced after I watched her do her tongue. So, I tried to get Brad to get an ear pierced. I said, why? And he says, not him. You would look cool with it would just get you one hoop, too. You look like a pirate. No?
And mess up his perfection.
Okay, fine. I don't know if I'm going to get anything. I'm not going to do an industrial piercing on my ear. I just don't want to. And I don't think I'm going to pierce right here. That can be extremely painful. We did a lot of ear piercing in beauty salons and stuff, of course. That's why I came home with my full ear pierced up one day. It was a dead day in the beauty shop. And so my friend, I think her name was Val. You know who I'm talking about. Val. I think that's what her name was.
I don't remember.
She was heavyset like me.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And so we were messing around. She's like, with the ear piercing gun out. I think we'd done somebody earlier. And I'm like, I want you to pierce my ears. And she's like, okay. I already had this all done. And she's like, so what do you want done? And I'm like, I want you to pierce all the way up. And then I'm going to put just, studs in with fake diamonds, the same size all the way up. And it did look pretty. But, I decided to take those out because the hair got wrapped around them really bad. And back then you used to have to use a regular telephone, a landline a lot. So you'd have that pressed up against your ear. It could really be painful. So I don't want to go all the way up like that again. This is enough. Eventually I'm going to get a hoop to put right there. Anyway, I'm sure you guys are bored with that. That would be me. I wanted to show you guys. You guys probably can't see. Probably not. But one of the inexpensive ways to enjoy a candle and make it shimmer and be even prettier is, first off, I always put, you can kind of see it, the label here. I take the label off my candle if it's for a decorative thing, and I'll put it on the bottom of the candle. Better Homes and Gardens labels come off really nice. Not Mainstays, not so much. But you can take some of this, any kind of glitter will do, and just sprinkle it on the top after you've trimmed your wick. And another thing, if you don't want I know a lot of people stop using candles because they don't like the soot, is always put a candle lid on it when you're going to extinguish it. If you don't have a candle lid, even a metal jar lid, it doesn't have to fit correctly. As long as it just covers it, all the way, when there's not enough oxygen, that fire will go out. So, and that way you don't get all the soot. When you look at the bottom of that lid, you've got a lot of black. You don't want all that on your walls and on your ceiling. So anyway, you put the glitter on here, and as it melts, the glitter's going to drop more to the bottom, and it's just going to shimmer with the light. Jellybean. Goodness. So I don't know. I don't want you guys to. But those of you that have a better thing, you can see. Yeah, see what it does. It's just pretty. I used to, when I had a candle business, I made all my own, the candles. I would dust the tops with glitter when the candle wasn't all the way set, so the top of which was still kind of tacky. And that way you can shake off the excess, so it wasn't going to be like a glitter bomb when I got it. But that was kind of my signature thing. I always curled the wicks, too. And that was just how they kind of knew. Basically looked nice on the grubby candles. And on the pillars, too, on the jarred did mainly sell mainly pillar and grubby and stuff. Because if you're gonna sell jarred candles, they're paying for the weight of that jar too. So it can be really expensive. This was before all the shipping went so high. So what else we've been doing? Brad's doing well. He's walking really well. Like I said, that's why I went ahead and said, we after I paid bills, I'm like, we can go ahead and get that. I promised you that leaf blower. You could speak.
I'm excited about that leaf blower.
Mm-hmm.
And originally I was looking at the corded ones, and I thought that is going to be such a royal pain in the patootie. And this one, it says.
Is it? I didn't really look at you. I told you to pick out the one that you wanted.
Yeah, it's a cordless, and it's got several attachments. For smaller, if you have a smaller pinpoint thing, and it says on a full charge it'll run constantly for 20 minutes. And
is that enough?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And
it'll be nice. We have so many leaves right now. It's just
And I tried to rake the leaves, but when you're trying to rake and use a walker at the same time.
I can't do it because of the arms. I just can't. I restacked my room yesterday. I decided he wanted to take a nap after we did the video. He's super tired. He only slept maybe an hour and a half the night before. So I said, okay, cool. I'm going to put my headphones on. I'm going to go in my room. I wanted to kind of redo it to make a little more room. I'm always doing that. So I condensed down a couple of TV trays and restacked some stuff. It does look bigger and it is easier to navigate. But restacking all that, I can feel it in my arms today. My arms, I think, are getting better. I don't have the pain in my neck I did. I think maybe that cervical collar that you inflate and you're supposed to leave it in place for 20 minutes, I think it helped maybe, give enough space between those, decompress that spine enough that maybe the pink nerve was able to slip out. My arms are weak, so I've been doing some exercises, some home PT. I saw a video on from physical therapists on their name Bob and Brad or something like that. They got for every body part. So I've been doing some of that. I found yesterday my resistant band, which will be good to use. I have my pedaler. Of course, I have my big upright bike. So, I'll get with it. Get more active. The goal was to become more active as Brad becomes more active. So, we'd like to be able to do some fishing. We want to see some different museums. We want to go up and down the coast and investigate all of that, like Kill Devil Hills and Kitty Hawk. I don't know what some of the other ones are. There's an Emerald Island or something. There's all kinds. And, and then you go up into Virginia, there's some cool stuff. And eventually I'd like to go all the way up. Like I told you guys, I want to see Niagara Falls. It's on my bucket list, So, I want to go in and paint here in a little bit. I'm either going to paint or I'm working on a wreath. I haven't decided which one I'm doing. I got to check because we did opt to go with the Hulu no ads. It's $12.99 a month. We're only paying $6.99 a month. So, we would like that. We're watching like the first 48 hours and stuff. I get tired of the commercials. So,
It's been well over a year since we've had TV with the commercials and everything.
And we didn't watch that much TV when we had. I mainly watched HBO and that because there just really isn't that much on, and we watched Netflix a lot.
Yeah, the only reason we kept HBO is because
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and then
I will admit it.
I was so ticked off that last.
Okay, let it go. Let it go. He is not over it yet. The ending of Game of Thrones, like y'all.
Yeah.
And I admit, it was rushed. It was poorly done. The second to the last episode was so dark, so many people complained. You had to have all your lights off to be able to even see. They could have lightened that screen up some, Do a spotlight somewhere. But, yeah, it was poorly done.
Yeah.
But overall, that was a heck of a...
It was.
Yeah. So, So I have to double check that, how I pay that. I thought they were just going to take it out, but I don't know. But anyway, that's about all we got going on, right? We did get pizza. We order from Domino's usually because it's got that $5.99 deal. For a medium pizza with 2 toppings, you know. And we usually get some Parmesan bread bites. So if you're going to do that, don't go with the $5.99 bread bites. Go click out of that coupon. Go into the coupons. Way at the bottom is the $1.99 special on the Parmesan bites. So mine will save yourself $4 there. You know, $4, $4. You know, my goal is if we eat out normally, it's $10 to $15. And I know you guys are like, how in the heck do you do that? It can be done if you do some searching, or if it's going to be for multiple meals, not over 25. This will feed us for 2+ meals each. So, right? Who was that?
The bean?
Did she just fart?
No, something on her belly is really itching her.
She's crazy.
Yeah.
She is crazy. I have checked her all over. I do not know. You guys ever have a dog just itching? I have done every kind of treatment in the world. I've done the Burke's Bees dog soothing for itching bath, the spray. I've treated them for fleas and ticks. I've done the preventative for fleas and ticks. There are no fleas or ticks or anything on this dog. I have searched high and low. Certainly I would know as much as I've changed her and stuff. She has none. She's just crazy.
Do you think a medicated powder might help?
Honey, that Dalmatian Earth is.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's not a medicated powder, but it's supposed to, you know. I think some of it's just kind of habit, like a nervous thing. I don't know. I'll have to ask the vet.
Yeah.
Because maybe it's, I don't know. I heard other people talking about their dogs do that all the time too, and I can't figure out why.
Yeah.
So, you know. Maybe it's just because her hair's a little longer.
Maybe. It's
not because she has mats and stuff, because I check those all the time. I usually brush her out every night. Poodles, you still got to brush them. You don't want their hair mats so easily. You know, because of the kinky hair. So you got to brush them all the time. You know, I think people think poodles are a low maintenance dog. Well, not really. You know, not really. Depends on how tight their curl is. Her curl on hers is not very tight. You know, so what else? Nothing else? There's nothing else. It's either you or one of the dogs that got the gas, man, get a gas mask or
it's
something.
Not me. I don't think it's Nixie. So either Charlie or Jelly.
One of them has really bad gas.
Yeah.
Today. We have no other plans this weekend. Have we done all the fun stuff for today? When are you going to shampoo the carpets?
Later today or tomorrow.
I thought you were going to do it today. You promised? Okay. Well, me, I really would appreciate it. Yeah. You know, because it's just a big mess. My room's all ready to go. I mean, you're either going to have to do it with that little spot shampoo or the big one.
I'll do the big one.
Okay.
Because I need to get the hallway.
Yeah. So anyway, that's about all we got going on. Let me know if you got anything exciting going on. So I'm just going to work on some crafts and do some painting. It's probably my best painting ever. And I don't say that lightly. I never liked my work. This is a good piece. Doing that plaster buildup for the rocks is just... I love doing those rocks so much, man. They're fun to paint. That's why they're painted more than the rest of it right now. I don't have the water quite right yet. The waterfalls are coming in nicely. The sky's done. The trees I got to do a little bit more on. I got to do more on the water, a little bit more on the rocks, and then I think it'll be done. So, I'm very happy with it. Brad really wants it. I don't know if he's going to get it, though, because I really want to have it shown. I really kind of want to start getting my name out there again and stuff. So the deal was that he has to give me 2 or 3 other paintings if he's going to take it, because it's a big painting. I don't know what you do with it anyway.
Hang it.
Well, but you don't need to. It's like keeping an animal pelt for your private collection instead of just letting the whole world enjoy it.
Well, anybody that comes over to our place,
nobody comes over to our place. I don't want anybody in my place. I don't like people over in my place. I really don't. I'm weird that way. I really would rather meet you at a restaurant, a park, or something. I really don't want to go to your house. I really don't want you to come to my house. I want us to meet in a mutual place, and that way we can both stay as long as we want. We don't have to worry about if my house clean enough. You know, they have everything in one. I'm a horrible hostess. I'm like, yeah, come on. And I figure if you want something to drink, you say it. I don't ever think, oh, would you like something to drink? Would you like something to eat? Is the temperature right for this? You know, is my dog bugging you? Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I'm not a good host. Some people are just wonderful hosts. I am not. Some people are like, stop by anytime. Our door is always open. Not with us. Not with me. I'm like, I think my thing says, dogs welcome, humans tolerated, or something. My doormat. That's true. Yeah. I'd let any old dog in here probably, unless I think they're going to conflict with our dogs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd let any.
Oh man, the way Charlie hit that leash.
Man, him not having it. So yeah, that's all we got going on. So I love you guys. I do cherish your friendship so very much. I hope you're having a good Saturday, and do something for somebody else and do something for yourself. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.